Warm blessings. This is Master Shaman Palai Chi with everybody here today on our Freeing Friday. Come on in and join me on this live stream. I'm going to be talking about actually today, just chatting with you guys. If you guys want to type it into the chat box, talking about unlimiting your limited beliefs, getting into your spiritual awakening, and how that would work into getting you more into your spiritual awakening. Okay. Also, at the end here, we'll be doing a card pulls or different card pulls. It is out there on the, I believe it's in the description. Also, if you're on my Facebook, I have it out there. I will read it off right here to you guys. There's one free card pull today with Q&As, and then 3 card readings, 3 card pull reading, or spiritual channeling messages for $30 if you guys want to donate that. And if you, it's first come, first serve. So if you guys want to donate that to palaichi@gmail.com, I'll type that into the messenger, or sorry, not messenger, to the chat box as well. Okay, so let's see what I can get here. I hope you guys can see my messages. All right. All right, so give me a moment here. I'm just gonna, if you guys are on right now, type it in for me, Juju Chi, on the side box there. Type in for me, Juju Chi. Happy Friday. Freeing Friday, actually. I'm happy that all of you guys can come and join me today. We're going to unlimit your limiting beliefs. Warm blessings. Pahua Vang is with us. So many of you guys are coming in right now. If I could just type. Okay. All right, there we go. Mai Yang is here with us as well. Mo is with us. Mai Shong Lo is with us. Warm blessings to all of you guys that are here. Pata Mongdu. Everybody else coming in, join us for this live stream, talking about how to unlimit your limiting beliefs and how does that really change our spiritual awakening path. If we could only unlimit our limiting beliefs, we can then change or actually awaken into our spiritual awakening or our spiritual journey even greater. Okay. I've had for the last couple of weeks here questions in regards to why am I not really shaking that much when I oneng, when I go into my spiritual journeying or trance? Why am I not shaking as much? Or there's the other question is, why do I shake or why do I vibrate a lot when I watch your videos, Master Shaman Palachi? So people has come to me asking me about this. Going through my free consultation talking about services, right? So I have 2 consultations out there if you guys haven't noticed. One is for the 30,000 view, and I kind of do an overall or general, just a general feel or reading in regards to what's going on in your life, the different aspects of your life. And then there's a different consultation talking about services, right? So then people come, well, sometimes come through the questioning of my services because they're trying to ask, why is it that I do shake or don't shake when I'm doing oneng, right? When I'm doing my trance. And I get that a lot, especially from the Hmong community, gals or guys that has been going on the journey and they're not really sure what's really going on. Is it themselves? Is it something that's with their sifu? Is their master? Maybe they don't have the right master or sifu, or perhaps Maybe they are having still limited beliefs in their whole spiritual journey, right? And it's not happening for them as vigorous, right? I will say to you guys that just on the shamanic aspect, right? The shamanic trancing part, okay? Because that has been coming up. That question has been a lot lately. Sometimes it is going to be that that person is not quite your sifu. There's one, that's number one. And then you're still limited in your beliefs on believing that they can be your sifu, okay? And then sometimes it is because they're not your seafood, but you like their way of doing. You like how their altar is. You like their style. You like the way they teach. So you have this deep liking and this urgeful feeling about them, but perhaps they are not the exact seafood for you. Then they are not able to open the doors for you completely. There's that one, okay? And then there's a different aspect of that is they are your seafood. They are the one that's meant to help you. They have opened up the doors for you, but you are still limited in your beliefs in believing that you yourself can trance into this altered state of mind, right? To be in this altered state of consciousness, and that you can actually trance and get into that deep state. So you're having a hard time believing, you are limiting yourself in believing in your mind that you are actually going to do this. Now, sometimes that's going to take you a while in order to get into that. It is going to take some exercises, right? So, how to unlimit your limiting beliefs to get into your spiritual awakening more is to, if you guys know me, I'm going to say this, meditate, right? Is to meditate, meditate, and meditate. You cannot not meditate and then, go into your trances and feel that you are elevated. So for those of, I would say for most people, and I would say this could be true for most of the shamanic ways back in the ancient days. They did meditate for those of them that was very awakened, very enlightened, okay? They did meditate, but they didn't say so, okay? And then for those that practiced and was the typical, I'll call it the shaman Joe, right? Your typical shaman in the village, right? That there would be a couple of them, and now there's just a ton of you guys out there rising as shamans. But the typical shaman is not going to meditate. The typical psychic is not going to meditate. There's only going to be those very few ones that will do their due diligence when in behind closed doors, that they will unlimit their limiting beliefs by practicing and practicing and practicing on a daily basis to get there. But the ones that don't bring results as greatly, Oli hatia le rong le orachi le rong chi cho ke na ya de le chi practice le ya zu ji or le yi chi mo ya zu ji la ba le he hing the shi le sa sa practice le mo lu xie ku ku hing yo mu o yan de ye le o he hing the shi le lu zu ji nu chi ya za kan le sa o de, okay? So then le chỉ mua họ su tin tới là lỡ lúc xưa sự thì sa ô sự, okay, sự thì sa mua thì họ nói chỉ lỡ tôi chỉ cho cha, but giờ thì lỡ mua su chỉ lỡ là chỉ lỡ chỉ ta chỉ cho cha, thì chỉ lỡ yên yo tàu, only hay ô lỡ cho homework ya lỡ yên yo tàu practice, nên là lỡ thiệt là ô tàu thiệt, okay. So, unlimiting your limiting beliefs to get to your spiritual awakening, the one key factor that I find that is most workable and that helps a lot is going to be not thinking about what you're doing at the time that you're doing it. For example, if you're trying to go into a trance, not thinking that you are going to go into a trance, right? It's that simple. You are not thinking that you are doing that particular activity at that moment in time. You just let it happen, okay? Meaning if you're trying to go into a meditation, you don't think, I'm trying to go into a meditation. I'm trying to go into a meditation. Why isn't it happening, right? You don't think that way. You just allow that to go in there and happen. It's like walking. You're not thinking that you have to take step one, step two. You're not thinking about how you can take that step, right? But you are just automatically doing it and saying, I want to get from point A to point B. So how can I do that? So you are just taking yourself from point A to point B. You're looking out to point B and seeing that big vision out there that you are out there in point B, then you will just get there. Does that make sense? You don't think about how you're going to take that step. Hopefully that makes some sense to you guys. That is the secret to unlimiting your limiting beliefs, right? To unlimit your limiting beliefs, you must not think about it too much on how you're going to do it, but you are just going to be willing and open and accepting of what you receive, okay? So that is the key to unlimiting your limiting beliefs. Let's just try it right now, okay? Like a small exercise. Mai Sheng Lo says, before I start that, I just want to read this. Mai Sheng Lo says, yes, that's true. I noticed that when I focus too hard on shaking during meditation, my shaking stops because I'm no longer open and relaxed. Yes, because you are taking your mind from the altered state that which you just got into, right? If you are going into a meditation or a trance and you're in your spiritual awakening, right? Even greater when you are doing this activity, right? This morning ritual or daily ritual that you're doing for yourself, and I would say for for those of you that has not even started something like this, like a morning ritual or a daily ritual, light up a candle, right? Open up the white plate that I always say, get a white plate, a new one, put a white candle on there, light that candle up. That in and of itself is a ritual already for your beginning of the day. Or maybe it's for the nightly meditation, right? But whenever you do it, you're doing this ritual because you're doing it on a daily basis. A ritual is anything that you do consistently, right? If you have to go to the bathroom on a certain exact time of the day, right? If you have to brush your teeth every morning, right? You feel like you have to brush it every morning. You wake up, you have to brush your teeth. That is your morning ritual, one of them, right? So anything that you do repeatedly, consistently, and you believe in it that you need to do, that is your ritual for the day. So you have to come up with your daily ritual in order to get yourself ready and prepared, whether it's in the mind, whether it's physical, for whatever it is that you're going to be meeting during that day, right? That is your daily ritual routine. If you don't have that yet, I suggest that you guys start one to get you there, right? To get you more conscious of these, whatever it is that you're going to be meeting on a daily basis. So unlimiting your limiting beliefs, start out with a ritual to help you if you guys haven't done it. If you have been doing it and it hasn't been working as well now, but it had in the beginning, how to find out what is going wrong and why is it not working that much anymore. Maybe you got used to the habit, so you're so used to it now that you need to change up your ritual, right? You need to change up the different habits that you've had. And maybe that habit became a slouching habit, right? You're like sitting up and you're sitting up straight, right? Sitting up straight and you're doing your ritual. But now you're slouching and you're just kind of like, I'm doing this ritual. It's coming to me every day. I'm doing it the same. And now you have to, I would suggest, change it up a little bit just by a tweak, and it will shift you again to get yourself up, sit up straight, shoulders back, and so that you are ready for that ritual. That is one thing to begin with to unlimit your limiting beliefs, right? To get to your spiritual awakening. Now, the other thing is what I just talked about. You don't think about it, you just do it. If you haven't done a ritual yet, or you haven't put in a ritual yet for yourself on a daily basis, you'll want to get that going. And when you do, you don't think about it much. You don't think, oh, I'm going to have to do this ritual. It's like takes time. I just want to go right straight into, having breakfast, or I just want to go straight into, listening something on YouTube. I just want to go straight into, watching something, or maybe, running or doing my exercises. I don't want to have to do this ritual. If you feel like it's becoming a burden, then there's something there that's blocking you from getting to your spiritual awakening. So then you have to, don't think about it, just get up, go do your ritual, don't think about it, and then you get on with the rest of your day. So, my thing to you guys, my suggestion here, highly suggested, is you don't think about it, you just do it, right? You just do it. And by thinking about that also, if you're thinking about, oh, I have to meditate now, and then you close your eyes, you're like, I have to meditate, 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 and you're not getting anywhere. So then you are in the normal daily mindset that you're telling yourself that you have to do this certain task, and it's a burden to you. So therefore, or it could be interesting to you too, but therefore you're in that daily normal mindset. You're not letting your mind go on its own, allowing it and allowing this energy to flow into your mind so that you can actually go into an altered state of mind. That means you are not shaking when you trance because you're still in the daily normal mind. You're not allowing yourself to be free inside of your mind. Therefore, you're staying stuck in the daily normal mindset, or in between the daily normal mindset and then your meditation mindset, right? You're in between that and you're not quite there yet. You're kind of there, but you're not quite there. So therefore, how to let yourself go is you just let yourself go, right? So one thing that you can do for yourself is to affirm to yourself, I allow myself, and this is before you go into that activity, whether you're trancing or whether you're meditating or whatever it is, you allow yourself in the beginning here, so maybe about 10 minutes before, you go into an affirmation state of mind and you just tell yourself, relax, and you tell yourself, I'm allowing myself, I'm allowing myself. It's just as simple as that. I allow the universe to flow to me. I allow any information that I need to get to flow to me. And you allow yourself to just continue to say these affirmative words, right? Any words that you feel that is that is going to help you to relax, right? If that doesn't work, right? If your own voice doesn't work for you, you can go out there to one of my meditations that I have out there, listen in for a little while, about 10 minutes, and then you go into whatever that activity that you need to do, right? That can sometimes help. I'm not saying that it will help. I can't guarantee that because that's up to your own performance, right? Your own choice of what you want to do. But my suggestion is I highly suggest that you get into a deeper, relaxed state of mind in order to get to a altered state of consciousness, okay? So that's without thinking. Most of the time, people cannot get into their altered state or their altered state of consciousness, that is, because they are thinking. The moment that you can catch yourself thinking and forcing yourself to imagine something, then you are in the thinking mindset, right? Your daily normal mindset, which is you're thinking about stuff. You are the one that's making the choice to think, right? The thoughts are not coming in. And these are the pure thoughts that I talk about. So the thoughts are not coming in as a pure thought, but it's going out from you to the universe as you're thinking, okay? So to unlimit that limited belief is to not think. Can you do that? Don't think, just do, okay? So that is one way, a very highly suggested way to unlimit your limiting beliefs, okay? So I am going to be taking cards, doing card pulls if you guys want today. And I'm going to pull out a card for the weekend as well. Come on in and chat with me if you guys are feeling what I'm saying is true, if it's not true, if you haven't tried it, if you've tried it, if it's worked for you. I'll also say that my recordings, it's been coming lately here, from a few different people. They have given me some very good reviews on my recordings. And even if the recording it's not the best recording, because a while back on my Power of Meditation, I had not great technology, but I did do the recordings there on live. It was a live recording on a 4-week Power of Meditation boot camp. You can go out there and purchase that for, I think it's $97 right now. It used to be, when I did it live, I think it was $4.99 when we did that 4-week live meditation with whatever questions that you had. And then we did behind the scenes boosts for that meditation. But if you want to, you can go out there and get the live recording, the replay of the 4-week meditation for the different areas of your life, right? And utilize that meditation to get you into a higher state of consciousness while you're doing it. At the same time, you're uplifting and boosting your different aspect of your life, which is like, for example, relationship, your health and wellness, your wealth and abundance, your self-spirituality, right? And all those different areas, your finances, going towards all the different areas of your life. And then those, I call it the 4 pillars. And then the 5th pillar is your spirituality, right? Your spiritual self, your spiritual path. The thing about you that is spiritual, your soul, your spirits, right? That is also going to be highly enhanced afterward. I cannot guarantee that, but that's what I've gotten from other people that have tried that Power of Meditation boot camp. Why is it a boot camp? Because you're expected to do everything, each one every week, and then answer questions and send those to me as well if you want, if you choose. If you don't choose to, that's up to you. You can do it quietly and silently on your own time, because it is an on-demand program that I have, okay? So it's not going to be the best technology that was recorded on, but I'll guarantee you that it will be satisfying, okay? It will be satisfying if you jump into it with the mindset that is correct, okay? Can't guarantee that, but you have to jump into the Power of Meditation boot camp with the right mindset, that you are positive in that mindset, you are determined, you will focus, and that your results is upon your own self, allowing yourself to unlimit your limiting beliefs, okay? All right, so Wendy Lee is asking, we're going to the card pulls today. Wendy Lee is asking for a 1 card pull for her. She says, yes, your recordings are great. I learned meditation first. Yes, meditation first. Always, always, always meditation first. I cannot say enough about not doing that meditation first, right? Meditation first is your pure thoughts. That's where your pure thoughts lies in. If you wanting to jump from, point A to point B, from, let's say, doing nothing to trancing, you can. It's not impossible. I've seen people do it. I've done it myself without meditation first. But when it comes down to the nourishment, the tonification of your body, of yourself, of your mind, the long-term part, it's going to be meditation first, okay? If you want to be that 1% healer, the 1% best healer in the world, you've got to do meditation first, okay? If you want your meditations to be resultful, if you want your healings to be resultful, it has to be meditation first. There's no doubt about that. You can say you heard it from Master Shaman Palai Chi first, if this is in fact where you heard it from. I'm just like pounding that into you guys' heads. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a card for Wendy Lee. Wendy, here you go. Before I do Wendy's card pull here, I wanted to say that I forgot to mention the ones that ask about the ones that ask about vibrating and shaking while they're listening to my singing or the drumming song, I'll say that if you are in fact vibrating and shaking during you listening to one of the songs, the meditation songs or the healing medicine songs that I have, I'll say that typically in the Hmong culture or Hmong spirituality, we always say that there's a connection between the person that you're listening to and yourself. If you are vibrating, there's also the part where you are, if you are in a higher vibration, okay, energy, higher energies of vibration, then you will vibrate as well. So just know that if you are in lower vibration energy, then you will not be vibrating, but you may get like a chill, goosebumps, right? To say, hey, get away, get out of here. There's also the tingling goosebumps difference. The tingling goosebumps difference is the one that's going to feel positive, like you feel like you're being lifted or you're being lightened with that sound, right? From that person. If you listen to like an artist, right, a musician or an artist, and they're playing an instrument or they're singing, and you start getting these goosebumps, and the goosebumps feels good, they feel positive, it means there's a connection there and the vibration is high. But if you're feeling like a chilly, goosebumpy feeling, and you're listening to like a, some kind of music that makes you feel this way and feel kind of eerie, then you want to get away from that because that's low vibration. Okay, so there's different types of vibrations that you will feel, which is always is going to make the hair stand on your goosebumps on your head, right? Hair standing, or hair standing could mean also the tingling of the body because of the vibration is so high. Okay, so if you're in fact shaking or vibrating during some of my healing songs or the healing medicine song or the drumming or the gonging or even the oneng intro, right? I've had somebody tell me that they were vibrating during called oneng intro that I put on when I do my videos. Then I will say that there's a connection, and typically that also means, not to say that I'm your seafood, but you can learn something from myself or from that person, whoever that could be. That doesn't have to be me. It could be anybody that you're listening to, that then you start to vibrate from them. Then that means that you can learn from that person, be a disciple of that person, possibly, if it works out. Okay, so that's what it means. All right, I would say that you would go to the person that you feel the urge mostly to learn from. How you define your seafood is a person that you feel that you can learn from them the most. Whatever they're saying, whatever they're teaching, you haven't learned from someone else. But at the same time, it's a combination of how are you feeling, as are you getting tingling vibrations or are you getting eerie vibrations, right? Or versus that, right? Tingling vibrations versus eerie vibrations. Or are you getting, or do you feel lightened when they talk, when they're singing, when they're drumming, when they're gonging? Do you get this feeling of, oh, I feel like this high vibration from this person, right? Whenever you are around high vibration, you should always feel tingles. You may get goosebumps, right? You may feel lighter than you've ever had before. You may feel a more relaxation in your body, right? Your body is telling you, your soul is letting you know something about this person that you need to tune into, right? Or it could just be the music. It could be their voice. Whatever it is of them, you need to tune into. And perhaps it's going to lead you to the way where you need to go, which is your spiritual awakening. All right? So I'm going to go off where I left off was with Wendy Lee's card pull here. And Wendy, I want to tell you right now to not be discouraged, okay? Not be discouraged. You will be heightened at some point within your spiritual journey, but there's still a lot of unlimiting your limiting beliefs to do. And it's a leap of faith. It's a leap of faith. And I don't want you to be discouraged, okay, with the stuff that's been happening around you, as in judgments, as in expectations from other people around you about yourself or about even your career or journey, your purpose, okay? So do not be discouraged. You will get there, but it will take some work. It will take some jump or leap of faith from you to do this because of the limited beliefs that you have lived in for some time, okay? So Wendy, I hope that makes some sense to you. That was your card pull. All right. My Yang says one for me, please. A card pull here going out to My Yang, okay? If this is giving you guys goosebumps as I'm talking as well, please let me know. I'd like to know. Sometimes when I'm talking about some certain subject, people will get that and they let me know, and I just appreciate that. My Yang, this one is going to be for you. Again, if you guys want 3 card pulls and you want a deeper reading for the card pulls or a spirit message, that is written out there on the description below, okay? You can send that to PayPal. All right, so this is for My Yang. My Yang at this time, I feel like it's a career decision that's coming your way, and you need to make that decision. You need to say yes or no to it, right? I would say right now you cannot make that decision. It's going to take about a week or so in order to decide really which route you want to go. But right now you're on a 30-70 level, so I feel that there's going to be a shift. So you're likely to make a shift in regards to your career area, My Yang. And that's the card for you, okay? All right. All right, I'm going to do a card pull for Moa. Moa says, can I please get one free card pull? Okay. So this is for Moa, all right? My Yang says, thank you. Warm blessings, my. All right. Moa, this is for Moa. A free card pull here coming out. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just can't believe that it's the same card that I got for My Yang. However, Moa, it's a different topic. It's not the same. It's not the same. I'm so excited because it's the same card, exactly the same card, and that is very interesting. Even if I shuffled it, so Moa, but this is in a different aspect of your life. It's not career. So Moa, I would say that it's similar but different to My Yang's card pull. Right now, it's a feeling more about relationship for you, Moa. It feels like there's a decision there, but it's on the decision of relationship. And the question to you is continuing a relationship, continuing to search or be willing to handle this relationship that is in your way or on the way, okay? At this point, Moa, it feels like you can be able to shift and change, but you're still unwilling. Your heart is still kind of closed in regards to willing to shift to a different space and a different time in regards to relationship. All right. And this is the love relationship that I'm talking about. All right. So if you would like more on that card reading, I would suggest doing an intro reading more if you have not had a reading from me before. But I definitely feel that there's a shift that you need to do, but you're not willing to do it yet, just yet. Again, out about a week or so, okay? Mai Xiong Lo says, where do we purchase the meditation videos? Oh, the boot camp? I believe you're talking about the Power of Meditation boot camp, Mai Xiong. Moa says, thank you, with a heart. So Mai Xiong Lo, the meditation boot camp is right on my website at falithehealing.com. And my team member will write that out there if you guys don't get that through me talking here. It is through follythehealing.com on the website. You can go out to the website. I believe there's services and products tab. You can purchase that right out there, and then as soon as that purchase is through, then it will be sent to you to log into your membership area, okay, where you can do that on your own time, okay? So there's a membership area on the website that you can log through. All right, and you'll get invited, and all the good stuff will be sent to you, okay? All right. Bata Mongdu says, one card for me. So here's one card for Bata Mongdu. All right, Bata Mongdu. This card tells me for you to be patient, okay? Be patient. Being patient with yourself is number one right now. Right now, you're at about from a 0 to 10, you're at about a 4 on this patience of this energy, leveling off this energy in your spirituality. And it feels like that it's coming, but a little bit more patience. In about a month or so, some things will start to happen again, okay? Bata Mongdu. All right, so patience is key now for you as well. All right, I'm going to stop there. Hua Yang says, yes, it's the unlearning everything you've learned your entire life. It's pretty hard to unlimit that belief. Yes, it's hard to unlimit that belief, Hua Yang, but it's going to take practice now. Hua, as a great student as well of mine. Unlimiting that belief is going to take practice with your meditations, okay? So I would suggest you doing the 30-minute meditations, Hua. 30-minute meditations, if you can stay and stick in there that long. First, you're just working on relaxing the mind, bringing in the affirmation, and then part of that meditation should be just allowing things to flow in, observing, allowing it to flow, okay? And then you can ask questions beforehand, before you go into the meditations. And then during the meditations, just allow. Don't ask questions during that time so that you can stay in the deeper meditation mind, the alpha state, okay? All right. So Christina C says, hi, can I have one free card, please? Yes, you can, Christina, and we're going to do a card pull for you here. So let's go here. This is for Christina C. Christina, you have a good card. On a scale of 0 to 10, your energy of self, feeling of the self, positivity, feels about a 4, 5. A negative energy, in fact, that you have gone through in the last 2 weeks here, and you're just pulling yourself out right now in this week. Towards the end of this week, it feels like you're allowing yourself to just move past the negative energies that has been and came in about 2 weeks ago. Okay, so it's positive for you right now, Christina, or getting to the positive. And I do feel that you need to have this time alone. You need to have a time alone, Christina. All right? Without having too much influence from friends, from family members. But you need to go back to think about and reflect about the last 2 weeks. Okay? All right. Dua Yang says, one for me. Sure, we can do that, Dua. One for you, one card pull for Dua. Here. Here we go. Okay, Dua. Wow, you're going through a tough time right now. You're very stuck at a level -10, Dua. I would highly suggest you doing a healing for yourself. A past life regression would be a good one. And karma cord cutting, okay? There seems to be like in the last 6 months, you've been going through a roller coaster, in fact, in regards to mishappenings. And right now you feel very stuck right now, Dua. And it just has not been a good route for you for the last 6 months, okay? So Dua, I do highly suggest maybe doing, first off, doing a free consultation for talking about services and what that past life regression could do for you, okay? So you can schedule that out there through the website. All right, Patamondo says, LOL, I'm working on it. Thank you, I will be more patient. Loving the hearts and stars, everybody. Juju Chi. Huo Yang says, got it. Thank you, Juju Chi. Yes, Juju Chi to all of you. You guys have it out there. My team member has put it out there that you can purchase the 4-week meditation boot camp, focus point boot camp, because you're focusing on each area of your life in that boot camp, and you are given all the 4 meditations at once, but you should only do 1 meditation per week, and then the tasks that goes with that meditation per that week, in order to get the full benefit of the 4-week boot camp focus point meditation. Okay, so it's out there on the website. All right, so I'm going to do the last card pull here for the weekend. But the Mongdus is looking forward to the boot camp. Yes, you guys can definitely do that. If you are looking for someone to guide you right now in regards to your shamanic journeys, or if you're trying to become a seer or a wizard or a psychic medium, the boot camp is going to help you in many ways. Yes, it is a meditation boot camp, so it's going to help you to learn how to meditate, because you're just going to go right in there. There's not an instruction of do this, this, and this, right? You can do that, but I want you to just go right in there and just do the meditation. You don't think about, I'm going to do the meditation like that, right? You don't think like that. So you just go right into it, pure thoughts flowing in, you allow, and then you get into it, okay? That's the easiest way to ease yourself into a meditation without thinking too much about you meditating, okay? If you have to think about it, for some people, they're not going to do the meditation ever, right? It's going to say, I'll do it later, or I'll do it, tomorrow, which you never get to. So you got to just go in and do it, right? When it feels right, you just go in and do it. And that's just how the ways of... Anyways, I've always done that. So the ways of a master shaman, you go in and you do it, okay? And that's how you're going to be the best at what you do. If you feel it, you have the urge for it at that moment in time, just go in and do it. Now, if you're like, I don't feel it, but I think that I should do it, then don't think too much. You go and do it, okay? All right. Sometimes it may not be the right time of day. Sometimes it might not be the right time for your phase, whatever phase that you're in life. But sometimes you need to, don't think about it too much. Don't think too much, because those thinking is then going to become a negative thinking, and it's going to stop you from doing it, because anytime you have to do work, no one wants to do it, right? If you think about it as work. But if you think about it as, I'm going to allow myself to capture, to see what else can I receive from the universe. If you think about it this way, you have just unlimited your belief on meditation. Meditation, you don't have to sit all the time to meditate. You can stand and meditate. You can also lay down to meditate, right? There's different ways. And I hope to bring some of that teaching out more, okay? All right, so card for the weekend, all right? Here we go. Okay. So we've got full moon in Libra card. It's a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so a win-win outcome is forecast. Either way that you do or be at this moment in time, if you're listening to me right now, Master Shaman Palai Chi with Falithi Healing, if you're listening to me right now, it's going to be a win-win situation. Either way you do it or you don't, whatever you choose, right, in your life right now, there's going to be a win-win outcome that is forecasted, okay? So this is right now in this moment in time. If you are watching this later on, or whoever comes in here and watches this video, It does not matter because time is infinite, okay? And whatever you're going through right now, whether it's not good or it's good, there's going to be a win-win situation. Why? Because no matter how you look at it, you're still going to get something out of it, okay? I'm going to stop here. Father Mongdu says, thank you for today. I always feel free. I always feel positively boosted after seeing you and hearing you. Warm blessings, Father Mongdu, for acknowledging that. Mija says, I'd like to get a free card pull if possible. I'll do this last one for me, okay? My card pull just ended, but I'm going to do this one for me, okay? And then I'm going to go. If you guys don't know, I'm also out there on Smule. If you guys like singing, I love singing, as you guys haven't noticed, right? If you haven't noticed, I love singing. I'm out there on Smule. Go join out there as well. I'm also on TikTok. And not embarrassed to say that I love singing, love baking. I love to do all the things that I can do that's within me. So you should too. You shouldn't be embarrassed to let other people know what you love to do, right? I love dancing. I love singing. I love all these things. And I want to tell you guys that today. All right? So if you see me dancing in my TikTok videos, don't be surprised. All right? Because you've always seen me as a master shaman here on my Master Shaman Palaichi YouTube and or on Facebook. So you'll see me even more on other platforms. This card is for Micha, okay? Micha, this is for you. Very good card that just came out for you. I feel like you're going in and heading into the right direction right now on how you think about yourself and how and where you're putting your mindset and your energy. It feels very positive on a high level 910, okay? So don't worry too much. You're headed to the right direction, okay? For some of you that are in a stuck position right now, go out there and maybe consider doing that Power of Meditation boot camp. That's number one. And then the other, I don't know who it was, but one of the persons that I suggested doing a past life regression and karma cord cutting because of the negative vibes that has been entered into your life for the last 6 months. That's where I would highly suggest you to do as well, okay? Or consider doing. All right. I'm going to stop here. Warm blessings to all of you guys. And at the end here, I'm going to end this with a ding here of the Tibetan singing bowl. Take a deep breath with me and unlimit your limiting beliefs. If you haven't heard and been on this, my channel before, on my Freeing Friday streaming live, this is what I do. Okay, so deep breath. Relax, relax, deep breath. And a medicine song coming in for all of you guys that are tuning in, or even for those of you that will come in later on. Whenever you come through onto my channel, onto this video, may you be blessed and healed from all negativity. Deep breath. Hamane, hamane, om sa. Hamane, hamana, om sa. Om Nasan, Om Nansa, Om Nansa. Deep breath. Om Nahua deep breath and elongate that breath. And slowly open up your eyes if you guys are closed eyes. Warm blessings, and I will talk to you guys on another Freeing Friday. Bye-bye.